Your dog has been trying to tell you something for years, and there's a good chance you've been missing it every single day. Not because you don't love your dog, but because most people never learn how dogs actually experience love, trust, and emotional safety. What if I told you that some of the smallest things you do every day, the way you greet your dog in the morning, the way you speak to them, the way you interrupt their rest, even the way you walk them, could quietly shape the entire bond between you? Most owners believe food, toys, and long walks are enough. They're not, because deep down, your dog is constantly asking one silent question: am I safe with you? And the frightening part is, your dog already has the answer. Stay until the end, because the final point explains one behavior dogs only do when they trust you more than anything else in their world. One of the biggest mistakes dog owners make is believing their dog only needs food, walks, and a comfortable place to sleep. But your dog needs something much deeper than that. They need emotional safety. And the strange part is, most dogs spend their entire lives trying to communicate their emotional needs to humans who never fully understand what they are saying. Not because humans are cruel, but because dogs and humans experience the world in completely different ways. Humans pay attention to words. Dogs pay attention to energy. Humans remember conversations. Dogs remember feelings. And every single interaction you have with your dog is quietly teaching them one of two things: I can trust this person, or I need to stay emotionally alert around them. The first thing your dog notices every morning is not the sound of your alarm clock. It is you. Before your feet even touch the floor, your dog is already paying attention to your breathing, your movements, your energy, and the way you acknowledge their existence. Most people wake up and immediately grab their phone, and without realizing it, they ignore the one creature in the house who has been emotionally waiting for them all night long. To a dog, morning greetings are not small moments. They are emotional confirmations. In the wild, social animals reconnect after periods of rest because separation always creates uncertainty. Your dog carries that same instinct inside them even now. So when you look at your dog first thing in the morning, say their name softly, and greet them warmly before checking your notifications, your dog experiences something powerful that most owners never think about. Relief. Relief that the connection is still there. Relief that they still matter to you. Relief that their safe person is emotionally available again. And dogs who consistently feel emotionally acknowledged become calmer, more secure, and more trusting over time. But there is another daily moment where most owners accidentally disconnect from their dog without even noticing. The walk. Humans think walks are about movement. Dogs think walks are about information. Every tree, every patch of grass, every sidewalk corner contains an entire world of scent your dog is desperately trying to understand. When your dog stops to sniff, they are not wasting time. They are reading the world. They can smell which dogs passed by recently, whether those dogs were stressed or calm, healthy or sick, male or female, confident or afraid. Your neighborhood is not a street to your dog. It is a living story. And every time you yank the leash because you are in a hurry, your dog experiences frustration in a way most people completely underestimate. Imagine someone ripping a book out of your hands every few seconds while you are trying to read it. That is what rushed walks feel like to many dogs. But something beautiful happens when you slow down and let your dog lead with their nose for a while. Your dog begins to feel understood, and that feeling changes everything. Because trust is not built through control. Trust is built when your dog realizes their needs matter to you too. That is why slow walks often create calmer dogs than long walks. Mental fulfillment exhausts stress in ways physical exercise alone never can. And once your dog starts feeling emotionally safe outside with you, they begin carrying that trust back into the home, which leads to something even more powerful. Your voice. Most people have no idea how deeply their voice affects their dog's nervous system. Dogs do not just hear your words. They study your tone, your rhythm, your tension, and your emotional state constantly. Your dog knows the difference between your relaxed voice and your irritated one before you even realize your mood changed. And over time, your voice literally becomes part of your dog's emotional regulation system. That is why some dogs instantly relax the moment their owner calmly says their name. Your voice becomes associated with safety. But the opposite is also true. When owners constantly sound impatient, distracted, loud, or emotionally unpredictable, dogs often stay slightly tense even when nothing dangerous is happening. Because they never fully know which version of you they are about to get. Dogs thrive on emotional consistency. More than perfect training, more than expensive toys, more than strict obedience. Consistency creates safety, and safety creates trust. That is why the smallest moments matter so much. The way you greet your dog when you come home, the way you speak to them after they make a mistake, the tone you use when calling them over. Your dog remembers all of it emotionally. And here is something most owners misunderstand completely. Love alone is not enough for dogs. Engagement matters too. There is a massive difference between simply existing beside your dog and truly interacting with them. Many dogs today are physically cared for, but emotionally understimulated. Their instincts never fully activate. Their minds never fully engage. And slowly, boredom turns into anxiety, frustration, chewing, barking, pacing, or destructive behavior. Not because the dog is bad, because the dog is mentally starving. Dogs were designed for movement, problem-solving, chasing, searching, retrieving, herding, tracking, and social cooperation. Those instincts still exist, even inside the calmest indoor dog. And one of the healthiest ways to release those instincts is genuine play. Not distracted play, not throwing a ball while scrolling your phone. Real play, movement, energy, eye contact, excitement, participation. When you fully engage during play, something shifts emotionally inside your dog. They stop seeing you as someone who merely feeds them and start seeing you as someone who understands them. That is why interactive play creates such deep emotional bonds. It fulfills both instinct and connection at the same time, especially when you allow the game to feel real. Let them chase, let them win sometimes, let them feel capable. Dogs desperately need moments where they feel successful, because confidence is emotional fuel, and confident dogs often become calmer dogs. But there's another emotional need many owners accidentally ignore: rest. Real rest. Not forced isolation. Not constant interruption. Not being touched every time they lie down. Actual uninterrupted emotional recovery. Many dogs live in homes where they are never fully left alone emotionally. People constantly call them, pet them, move them, follow them, disturb them, or expect interaction. And over time, the dog's nervous system never completely shuts off. Imagine trying to sleep in a house where someone could wake you up at any second. Eventually, your body stops fully relaxing. Dogs experience this too. That is why safe spaces matter so much. A quiet corner, a bed, a crate left open, a space that belongs entirely to them. And when your dog chooses to go there, respecting that decision builds enormous trust. Because your dog learns something incredibly important. I am safe enough here to let my guard down. Dogs need connection, but they also need emotional autonomy. And healthy dogs trust humans who respect both. Which brings us to one of the deepest forms of trust your dog can ever show you: the moment they choose to sleep against you. Most people think this behavior is simply cute. It is much more than that. Sleep is vulnerability. In nature, sleeping beside another creature requires enormous trust, because awareness disappears during sleep. A sleeping animal cannot fully protect itself. So when your dog slowly walks over, leans against your body, rests their head on your leg, or falls asleep pressed against you, they are making a decision that comes from somewhere ancient inside them. They are deciding you are safe enough to become vulnerable around. That is not small. That is enormous. And the way you respond to those moments matters deeply. Every time you stay still instead of pushing them away immediately, every time you let them rest peacefully without interruption, every time you quietly allow that connection to exist, you strengthen the emotional security your dog feels with you. Because your dog is constantly studying one silent question: what happens when I trust this human? And over time, your reactions become their answer. That is why dogs remember emotional patterns so clearly, not isolated moments, patterns. The owner who consistently speaks gently, the owner who allows sniffing during walks, the owner who plays fully present, the owner who respects rest, the owner who notices emotions instead of only behavior. Those patterns slowly teach the dog that life feels safer beside this person. And once a dog truly feels emotionally safe with you, something incredible happens. Their personality begins to open fully. You start seeing more softness in their eyes, more relaxed body language, more affection, more emotional honesty, because anxious dogs often hide pieces of themselves emotionally. But safe dogs reveal who they really are. And maybe that is the most beautiful part of all this. Your dog has never cared about whether you are rich, successful, attractive, or perfect. Your dog only wants to know whether your presence feels safe, whether your voice feels calming, whether your energy feels trustworthy, whether being close to you makes the world feel less frightening. And for your dog, that answer is shaped by hundreds of tiny moments every single day. Not grand gestures. Tiny moments. The greeting in the morning, the patience during walks, the warmth in your voice, the play that feels alive, the respect for rest, the stillness when they fall asleep against you. Those moments may seem small to you, but to your dog, those moments become their entire emotional world. And once you truly understand that, you will never look at your dog the same way again. So the next time your dog quietly follows you from room to room, pauses beside you during a difficult day, or gently rests against your body without asking for anything in return, try to see that moment differently. Your dog is not simply looking for attention. They are looking for connection. Because after everything we talked about, the morning greetings, the slow walks, the warmth in your voice, the meaningful play, the safe spaces, and the moments of trust during rest, one truth becomes impossible to ignore. To your dog, you are not just the person who fills the food bowl. You are their emotional home. The place where stress softens, the place where fear feels smaller, the place where they feel safest in the entire world. And maybe that is why dogs love humans so deeply. Not because we are perfect, but because they choose to trust us anyway. If this video helped you understand your dog in a new way, subscribe to the channel and become part of a community that truly wants to understand the hearts and minds of dogs. Because they deserve more than love. They deserve to be understood.